Hello. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I am recording my FIFA 20 Division Rivals qualification matches. So I've always wanted to do kind of some FIFA videos, at least to record my gameplay, to check over it and to make it a bit more interesting. So now that I have the technology to do that, that's what I'm doing. So all the players you can see here I've packed either in kind of welcome packs to the game, or being perfectly honest, I did spend €20 on packs at the start of the game to, as you can see, nothing really special. So this is kind of best team that I could make out of all the players that I had. And yeah, so I went with a couple of legends here, Dalglish and Hernandez. You have loan players like Trent and Alexander-Arnold, Van Dijk and Sancho. And then a couple of other players like Sessegnon, Emerson from Chelsea, Nathan Ake, Farman from Norwich, and Ngambin, I can't pronounce his name, from Everton. Got Joe Linton, one to watch in one of the kind of SBCs at the start of the game, down the player pick packs, and have on loan St. Maxim and Vinicius on the bench. So I'm trying to do as best I can. I'm going to be fairly liberal in kind of buying and selling players. I will maybe at times get packs here or there. But yeah, I'm just going to jump into the first match with this team. So I think it's actually the second game that I played. I didn't record the first one. So this player, I always said player of the month, Teemu Pukki, Doherty, informed Doherty at right back, and a savage name of Dan Glisak. So tried to edit it out or edit in all of just the kind of key moments of the matches, specifically just goals, kick off, half time, stats at half time, goals, and full time, and stats at full time. Now, as you can see there, this player decided to watch every single replay and make his way at every single moment of time. Didn't matter too much to me because I was mostly just eating crisps while we were playing. So he took the lead there, 3 minutes in. Fairly lucky goal. There's been a lot of them kind of just random shots around the box and just bouncing back from the keeper. And half time you can see he was fairly on top. 5 shots on target to my 2. Wasn't massively a better player if I'm honest. But yeah, he definitely was on top, fairly on top for most of it. So this is me moving the ball about just after half time. And here we win it back with Dalglish, bring it down the right. Who's this? Alexander-Arnold. It was a really good player. Now since then his loan has finished up and I've had to replace him, but a player I'd love to get my team there. You can see him pulling defenders out left and right. There's a free header at the back. This is Sessegnon, kind of similar enough to his first goal as well, kind of keeper pushing it straight back out to a player. So happy enough with that. Ryan Sessegnon, he's actually fairly decent player, good pace, decent enough passing and shooting. I think at some stage I put a dead eye chemistry on him, but yeah, and there you go, 90th minute. Dan Glisak decided to bang in a worldie with Delafeu and do a little chicken dance. So we'll see as he made us watch it again, I'll make you watch it again. So there you go. Loads of fun. And yeah, right on the final whistle. Again, these were the qualification matches, so my standing in Division Rivals is dependent on these first 5 games. So I think I drew the first game that we don't have here, and I lost that game. So 1 draw, 1 loss. So for the next match, I swapped out Hernandez for Joe Linton. He doesn't have the best stats in the world, if we're honest, but as you will probably see, he's not too bad of a player. Now I have noticed I've since played some squad battle games, and he's not nearly as effective against the computer. So here we're playing this Teemu Pukki, player of the month again. He's a very good player, and this lad I was playing, fair play to him. He didn't watch any replays, so there you go. Half time, 4 shots, 3 on target for both of us. It's fairly matched. That's it, half time. Just trying to play the ball around, little passes. I don't have the world's best players, to protect me. So lovely pass through there from Dalglish and Joe Linton. Great finish. that his first goal for the club. So here we go, Dalglish wins it back again, Joe Linton to Vinicius Jr. and end of the game. Another draw, 2 draws and a loss. Good stuff. So come here, like I said, this is the qualification. So there's the 3 matches, their records at top, 2 draws, 1 loss. And yeah, going in with this team, no major changes. Again, Sancho's out on the right wing, and as you'll see from the video, he didn't do very much for me. Teemu Pukki again. Maddison there in form. We have the non-informed version, who again, as you'll see soon, he performs fairly well. He's a good player. And that's one thing I'm liking about doing this road to. In previous FIFAs, I would have spent quite a lot of points, or euros on points. So there's Joe Linton with his 2nd goal 9 minutes in. Decent finish from the corner. Here we go, another corner. And another goal from Joe Linton. So, what's that? 3 goals in 2 games so far. Half time, yeah, see, I'm fairly on top. 6 shots on target, his 3, more possession. Yeah, but the game decided to do me dirty here. So here you see Joe Linton dribbling through, shot from outside the box, and a penalty. I wasn't much, in agreement with that, but I was brilliant at penalties in the last game, and I'm not doing too well. And as you see here, hit the bar with the penalty, straight up the other end. And Tammy Abraham, Premier League top goal scorer for the moment, with the goal back. And then a few minutes later, slips in Teemu Pukki, and the man does me dirty again. Great player. I should really probably get him into my team. I don't know if I have 30,000 coins. Not sure what to use them for. Well, I have used some of them since playing this, mostly in like investment. So here's a nice little dribble. I included that there. No goal, but should have been a free kick, to be honest. Good tackle. So to my Maddison, Dalglish over to Saint Maxim, who is actually, I have him as a lone player, but he was actually really brilliant for me. I might buy him. Oh, and what a finish! Joe Linton for his hat-trick, 4 goals in 2 games. Legend, absolute club legend already. And to be honest, he'll be with the club for the rest of the season because he's untradeable and he's one to watch. And there he is collecting the match ball. Congratulations! There you go, 9 shots on target for both of us. Into our last match. Oh, you can see me team very much there. I think, yeah, starting Maxim, Sancho's on the bench. Maddison, I think this is the first time I played for, no, other than Trent and Virgil van Dijk, every player on this team is first owned or actually owned by the club, and Saint Maxim. And I don't know if you could see there, but there's a lovely little chest, little chest goal from Joe Linton. I think I showed a bit later on after the match. So that's 1-0 Joe Linton with 5 goals in 3 games. And this is a nice little play again. Saint Maximin, dribbling up the right, just playing it in and out. Not doing that too fancy. Back to Maddison, here's Joe Linton, and boom. Great finish. What's that? 6? He scored a hat-trick in the last game. 1 the one before that. 2 there. 6 goals in 3 games. So there you go. 2 shots on target, 2 goals. But I was, I think, comfortably the better side here in this game. St. Maddison to St. Maximin. To Joe Linton. Just slow. He's great at just slowing the play down. Like I said, when you're playing the computer, they're on top of you. Super fast, and can't really do that in online games. Can't really you see what happens when players kind of dive in or jump straight in. You leave space behind, so they sit back, so having a kind of slower striker kind of just to hold the ball up like that again, look. And Sessegnon with a super finish. Super finish. What's that? 2 goals from Sessegnon, 6 from Joe Linton. Does Maddison have a goal yet? Sure, Maddison scores all my goals in squad battles. And there we go. So let's have a look at Joe Linton's goal again. majestic keeper should have done way better. So there you go, all our matches complete. So Division 6, 988 point score, so pretty much exactly where I was in the last FIFA. So I'm going to try and record all of my Division Rivals matches. I won't bother recording the kind of squad battles and stuff that happens in the meantime. So my team will change. I don't really have any rules about buying or selling players. I'm trying to kind of maybe only buy players on a win, and try and make as much coins as possible by doing a bit of trading. I'll record as much game time as I can. I don't really play too often, to be honest, but I'll definitely try and record all my Division Rivals matches and put them up here. So I think I have another 2 matches of the actual Divisions games recorded, so I'll do a couple more and I'll throw them into a similar video. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I know I definitely enjoyed FIFA this year. I think it's much better than it was last year, at least so far. I wish that career mode was fixed, because it's completely unplayable, and that used to be my favourite mode. I've been playing a bit of Volta with my daughters, so they seem to enjoy that one. And yeah, hopefully I can turn this into a little video series. Not one I really kind of expected to do, but one I always kind of wanted to do. So, right, lovely. Take care of yourself, and I love you to bits. Bye bye.